Ooh, test, 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 test. Yeah, we're on, we're live. Hello, it's Monday. Time for Lego Star Wars. Still not feeling 100%. Had a week off last week because I'm feeling ill. Still not 100%. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Hey, Max. Great to have you back. Thank you, dude. Sorry, I've been trying to call me so much, and I've been asleep or just otherwise just completely in a daze. By the time I actually get around to thinking about messaging you, it's usually quite late. Yeah, haven't been well. Still not 100%, but at least I can operate. I can do things to a certain degree. But yeah, thank you for jumping in, both of you. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Nix. Much appreciate it. Nearly didn't stream. I thought, you know what? I'll probably just end up kicking myself if I don't. Going to somewhere Thursday. Yes, I am, dude. I ended up going this far. Not sure. Did you go Thursday just gone? I was quite late, so I'm not sure if you went and gone and went. But I very surprisingly and very proudly managed to lose 3.5. So I'm very happy about that. So fingers crossed if I can stay on track for another good. Possible for lift, of course, dude. Always possible for a lift. I shall pick you up at the usual time. No problem. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I was very happy when I stepped off those scales and oh wow. 3.5 is not something I've seen for months. Having a loss is something I've not seen for months. But 3.5, I've not lost that much in a long time. But if I can at least lose 1 this week, I'll be happy. But it'd be nice to go for 3.5 again. I mean, indulging a little more this week. So hopefully it doesn't damage it too much. But we'll see where it goes. I've been kind of feeding my body, giving it the energy it needs to fight off the rest of this. I'm down to kind of like an annoying kind of head thing now. Where it's just like, rather than like a painful kind of thing. I had razor blades in my throat beginning of last week. It's got down to just a bit of a snotty thing. So in contrast, it's a lot better. Cool, thanks. I didn't go in the end. I couldn't get a lift over there and back home. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, definitely have a lift this week. Yeah, what do we do? We got together into groups and discussed the magazine, basically. You know, the Slimming World magazine. What's in the magazine? What can help you? Yeah, so there wasn't a lot going on. It's always good to go when you can. No, I'm not going to be overly energetic. I'm never overly energetic anyway, but I'm going to remain fairly low energy for the rest of this evening. That's no problem. I only found out about you being ill on Friday as I looked on Discord. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I just haven't had the notion to kind of push out there. I'll post on Discord and hopefully people see. But yeah, I spent the whole of Thursday in bed up until the point of having to go to Slimming World. So yeah, I took the day off work on Thursday. I was in bed, just resting up, warm drinks. Sort of like Monday to Wednesday, I pushed myself to go into work. That Monday evening I spent in bed. Tuesday I pushed myself. Wednesday evening I spent in bed. Sort of whole of Thursday I spent in bed. And Friday I spent a bit of time in bed in the evening. So it's been a lot of bed rest. So I'm disappointed I'm not fixed by now. It's been a lot of resting and not much to show for it. We should soldier on. Yeah, let's get the Lego Star Wars up. Let's get. I might just mess around on this. I don't know. Let's switch over to the main screen. There we are. Been playing a lot of chilled games this past 7 days. You know, games where you can just switch off and sort of not really care. But it's nice to get back to Lego Star Wars because you can offload a little bit and just smash a few bricks. Confront Chancellor Palpatine. Go and confront him. He's a Sith.
You need a lift somewhere?
Coruscant building. Yes, I would like to go there.
Won't take you too long. Just sit back and relax.
Sit back and relax. I like the idea of that.
Stay alert.
I'm going to go between 2 streams. Okay, yeah, no problem. Do your thing. I never expect you to be here. I never expect you to stay. And whatever you choose to do, I am appreciative of. Let's go and confront him.
Ah, masters, to what do I owe the pleasure?
The pleasure of my lightsaber. Look, he's got cookies. Is that his Come to the Dark Side starter kit? He's got cookies. And he's hiding his force lightning and his hood there as well. Okay, let's do this.
Master Windu.
You are under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
Anakin. The Jedi are taking over.
I am going to end this once and for all.
No. 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 I have the power to save the one you love. I need him.
Oh.
done.
Learn to use the dark side of the Force.
I will do whatever you ask.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
A great shift
Darth
in
Vader.
the Force have I felt. Tarful, continue to Kashyyyk. We must.
That's one way to enter into a fighter. Ooh, do you get to do a space battle? I like the space battles in this game.
Worry, you must not. Your people on Kashyyyk, we will help.
Yeehaw! No way you'll catch me! I love a good chase, especially when I'm gonna win!
Cool. Some carbon bricks for blowing up a comet.
Ha! This the best you got? Ha! This the best you got?
Yeah, it's going to that bounty hunter.
No! It's gone!
Got him.
All my hard stolen possessions and the ship! That'll teach me to steal and get caught!
Yeah, that'll teach you. What have we got? So we've got a race over there. Try and do this race, and then we'll go down to the planet surface. So 40 seconds. Ah. I've lost it. I have no idea where I was going there. Try again. So that's supposed to be a booster thing then. It ends up boosting me too far past it. Okay. Always seems I need to avoid those boosters because they throw me off too much. Unless I have to hit it at just the right angle. Not that. There we go. Oh, line this one up. At the end. 47. No Glimish today. I should be alive on Glimish. Am I not on Glimish? Hey Jeffrey, how's it going, dude? I should be live on Glimish. Do a quick check. Doing good. Had first workday. Nice. How does that go? Where are we looking? Restream. Should be pushing out to Glimish, although I've not tested it. Yeah, Glimish is supposed to be on there, is it? Why is it not coming through? Yeah. How odd. Okay. Let's reset that. This is offline. Unable to connect to Glimish. Do I have to mostly training. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose. As long as the training wasn't too boring. Can I not edit it? Do I have to remove the whole thing? Ooh. Okay, right. Let's stream set up. Let's copy my key. Let's remove Glimish. And add no other channel. Okay, there we go. Custom stream key. Alright, see if this sends data. No, not able to connect for some reason. Let's remove. Try again. Try with authentication. Let's try that. Unable to connect still. It works too. You over there, Bobo. Okie dokie. How odd. Advanced settings. There we go. That's what we want. North America, North America. Netherlands, United Kingdom. Okay, let's try this. Maybe the settings are now changed. Yeah, that's different to what it was before. Yay, there we go. Cool, that's not too far delayed. Excellent, we're back live on Glimish. Yeah, they changed the URL after they went live, fully went live with the new settings, and I didn't update it. Silver, so I need to get that a little quicker. .32. Smooth riding there. It worked! Yay! Yeah, the URL changed. Glimish changed the URL, so I just need to update my stream settings. Yeah, because I was still using the testing URL, but now they've gone 100% live. It's no longer valid. Workplace is awesome, glad to hear.
Stop us! These droids will not.
Yeah, it's what you want really. You need to have a nice workplace. That's why I've been with my current workplace for 11 years now, because it's generally a nice place to be. Last one sucked. Ah, sorry dude. It's quit after one day. Wow. Yeah, well, you got to know your worth. If you're able to get out of there and look after your own worth.
Rescue the Wookiees and regroup. We must.
No, unfortunately, I've been with a good company for so long. So Max, nice. They're able to give a good first-hand experience and advice. Some pork in the water, yeah. That's what I liked about when I worked in retail. I was selling stuff that I knew about, like I personally could recommend. So I was selling computers at one point. Computers, printers, technology. And I was able to tell people what would work for them, and what I'd recommend going to for what their needs were. That's sun lounges. Rusty sun lounges. Yeah, it's nice to be able to sort of talk to customers about something you have a passion or knowledge about. First day, I had a sad story immediately. A woman came with this completely destroyed iPhone, asked if we could fix it. Oh dear, what did she do to the iPhone? She said my husband had an anger problem and it was still in my pocket. Oh. That's quite sad. Phone could not be fixed. Well, I'm hoping the husband could do something to replace it. It's unfortunate some of these later technologies aren't really designed to be fixed very easily. Well, yeah. Hopefully she's safe. But for sure he owes a compensation for the phone at the very least. And for her to be somewhere far away from him. Yeah, jail time. The frustrating thing is trying to get people locked up for that kind of thing isn't always easy. But hopefully there's enough evidence that she can take forward to the police. Ooh, carbon brick. Now, I can understand people having anger issues, but you have to own your own issues and deal with them, and not expect other people to be your means to express yourself, so to speak. Even I can admit I've had moments where I got quite frustrated and angry, but I'd never direct it at a person. I may have wanted to, but I never could. Hey, car guy, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you. Hope you've been keeping well. How's your week been? Glad you and Nix are feeling better. Thank you, dude. Not 100%, but I'm close enough. Yeah, Nix is a lot better as well. We're both having to rest up. And so Thursday last week I was in bed all day, and every evening, near enough every evening last week, after work I was eating and going straight to bed. So rested as much as I fast I could. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. Oh, it's up there. How do we go up there? Do we have to take the walkers? The walkers were behind them. You got a full recovery, by the way. You got a full recovery. Oh, from feeling ill. For the most part, yeah. So all I've got now is just like a bit of a clogginess, kind of like a just a bit of coughing and a bit of nose blowing. All the gunky bits. Whereas, yeah, it was a lot of illness otherwise. But, yeah, still worn out. Took a lot of energy out of us. I could have spent another evening in bed, but playing Far Cry 5, nice. How are you finding it? Are you a fan of the Far Cry series, car guy, or are you just giving this one a go? I've never played Far Cry. I own several of the Far Cries. Never actually played it. COVID didn't seem so. I didn't do a test, but Nix did, and Nix was negative. So I think it may have just been average kind of winter, like a winter cold. So yeah, so it wasn't too bad. It didn't feel bad for me, but for Nix it kind of felt like flu. But you can't tell these days. Apparently, like, COVID is so weak compared to what it used to be that a lot of people may think they don't have anything, and then they actually do. So it's entirely possible. Yeah, the walker might be high enough. No. fell out the back. I want to jump. Hey, that's how we do it. Swinging the brick. $500 kyber bricks, that's cool. Had an awesome weekend, saw the babies. Ah, how are they doing? I have a feeling I have to come down this section at some point in the level. And I've just kind of skipped around the edge of it. All doing good, glad to hear. Nice. Leaper. That took a moment. Okay, that's what I'm wanting. I want the map. I'm assuming got that card brick over here. Alright, is there anything in this far corner before we head on back? Nope, I think that's the end of the line. Right. Going back to where we came from. Can't put it there. I think it's up there. Oh no, it's over here. Got a couple of fuses to find. There's one over here somewhere. one fuse. Where's the other, I wonder? Got to hug the baby girl. Oh. Glad to hear you got spent some time with them. That was like a training dummy. She loves you. Oh. Glad to hear it. Aha. Rory asked where I could smoke while on the job. Ooh, okay. They told me I was the first smoker in 4 years. Oh wow. Yeah, I suppose if things are moving towards non-smoking more often. I suppose it's quite likely there'll be less and less workers. And it was fine as long as it was in front of the door and not inside, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, because you obviously don't want customers to have to walk through smoke. And obviously it's legal to smoke indoors. It's follow me to, it was... the party. Oh yeah, you mentioned about the party on Saturday. What was the party? A vape, of course, yeah. Yeah. Technically the vape's okay, but sort of people still don't like the idea of it. Oh yeah. Excuse me for the yawns. I swung myself off the edge. So there's that then. Cool, here we go. Pipe, pull up. Where was I looking? I'm lost. It was down this way, wasn't it? Yeah, so I got that. Oh, there's an enemy down there of interest. Cool. Onwards. Let's go save the Wookiees. Netter launcher. we go. Funniest part of the party was Evie by far. I rolled a ball at her and she got it. Aww. It's quite happy playing ball. Pipe prize. It was a nice view from up here. No one over there. What shall we get up there? Let's switch back to my Yoda. Gonna make sure it's a light mode, I just noticed. A light mode? Or is that the little moon in the top right corner? Yeah, it always brings you back to internet around 2005. Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, light mode. I can't be dealing with light mode anymore. Every software like has a dark mode is in dark mode for me. Even Windows. I'm glad that Windows has like a dark theme by default now. They just put the whole operating system in dark mode. Even before Facebook had the option. Add plugins, nice. Yeah, I'm so glad I've got that on Facebook. There's way too much white. Honestly, plugins look cooler than what they have now. Yeah, probably. I've no doubt that custom-made stuff would work better. All letters were red and the rest was black. Ooh. Yeah, but that does sound nice. I like the combination of red and black. I like those two colours. Freaking out now, our friend that works for IndyCar now works for my favourite IndyCar driver. He used to work for Rahal Letterman Linengun. Probably said that completely wrong. Well, that's pretty cool though. Working for your favourite IndyCar driver. Hope that's a Wookiee. Don't want to be shooting the Wookiees. Rahal, okay. Yeah, everything that can be on dark mode, I have in dark mode. Especially like computer programming software, like writing code and stuff. Because writing code requires you to stare at the screen for a long time. It's so much nicer on the eyes, and not have so much light coming back at you. They seem to be dormant. Discord light mode is horrific, yeah. Yeah, there's software which I've only ever used in dark mode. And I've just gone, you know what, I wonder what light mode is like, and I accidentally switch it on and go, ah, my eyes, it burns. can't be doing that. Use light modes on my alt accounts so I always know where I'm not. Ah, good idea. Yeah, I kind of have that with Office 365. I was talking slightly nerdy now, or Office Space anyway. Because at work I manage two sets of Office accounts for two different parts of the business. The main one I have in dark mode, so when I'm logged into that, everything's dark mode. And when I'm logged into the other company's accounts, I'm in light mode, so I can go, I can see where I'm logged in. So that's definitely a handy way of doing it. Let's find the trapped Wookiees over here somewhere. Yay, free the Wookiee. It's over here somewhere. I took his head off. Boom. Episode 2, yes, I believe it's episode 2. Oh, who's shooting? Was this episode 3? Did it tell me? I'm on Kashak anyway. The home of the Wookiees. Oh, thought I was stuck there.
Far from over this battle.
Yay, another Wookiee
Speak with
saved.
your leaders, we must.
Celebratory roar. Oh, still fighting going on. So someone there. There you go. Cool. I think the Wookiees have it under control now. Oops. Step on the gonk. Oops. Sorry, hopefully it wasn't that expensive. What the heck? What's hacking? Ah, one in the tree over here. Just glitched on Far Cry 5, jumped and fell off the map. Oh wow. That's a bit of a bug. Tiny tree trip. Back into my ATST. Yeah, these games aren't that fully tested still. Even after all this time, what are we on? Far Cry 7 now? Far Cry 8? I've lost count. 6. Okay, so Far Cry 5 is not that long ago, but yeah, you still got areas of the map we can fall through. But then those kind of areas are exploited, aren't they? Far Cry's are not numbered. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So 8 might be more correct number. Yeah, there was a couple of other Far Cry's, wasn't there? Yeah, I know map glitching is something that people tend to still use in like fully developed and tested games. So, still entirely possible. Oh, a couple of bricks down here. More than a couple of bricks, a few bricks. Let's head on here. Between 5 and 6 there's New Dawn. Ah. I say I own a few copies of Far Cry's. I can't tell you which Far Cry's I have, but I have a few. Far Cry Primal. I think I've got Primal. No, Primal was like an add-on kind of thing, wasn't it? It was a full game, but it's kind of like an add-on. That makes sense. Yeah, I got some of the early Far Cry's. Don't have any of the new ones. They all look fun. I definitely intend to play them at some point. I think my father actually said he's managed to pick up a Far Cry, one of the latest Far Cry's, for discounted down to like half price or something. I have to ask him where he found it. So that's I saw he was playing that. Boom, to the face. Let's go over here. Where do I go switch OS? No problem. GameStop in the UK. We don't have GameStop, no. We do have a lot of stores like GameStop though. We have... Well, we have Game. There's a store called Game. Oh, what's the other one? Yeah, we got other places. We got things like because GameStop have exclusives, don't they? Usually. Yeah, our main gaming store, which is very much like GameStop, is just called Game without a stop on the end. Exactly the same idea. I went into a GameStop when I visited America. Went, it's just like our Game. It's got all like gaming merchandise and so obviously buy games and must be a US thing, yeah. I think it's only a US. But yeah, if you look up like sort of Game Store UK, you probably see very similar things to GameStop. They do things like trading games and sort of getting credit to buy new games. We also have a place called CEX, which they're more than just games. They're kind of like any media, like DVDs, Blu-rays, and like consoles, mobile phones, laptops. But they deal purely in second-hand stuff. So if you want to go in there and buy a game, you're buying someone else's second-hand game. But they have a habit of buying the games off people for a low price and selling it back to the public really high. Like giving pennies for a game and selling it for half the price you can get it brand new. So it's like, come on. But apparently their pricing model is based on supply and demand. So if there's a high supply and a low demand, they'll sell it really cheap. But if there's like a low demand and a high supply, if there's a low supply and high demand, they'll sell pretty much full price for a second-hand game. It's ridiculous. Best Buy. Lottie's hating fireworks. Oh no! Yeah, I heard some fireworks going off around here. It's not good. Welcome back. Best Buy. Do we have a Best Buy in the UK? Maybe online. I'm not sure we have Best Buy stores. Let's have a quick look. Best Buy UK. Is there a Best Buy in UK? Okay, 2010. Oh, Best Buy partnership with a company called Carphone Warehouse. So Carphone Warehouse originally started selling car phones, obviously, but now they sell all kinds of mobile phones. But they closed. Best Buy, all the Best Buy stores closed within a year. Yeah, we had Best Buy for a year in the UK between 2010 and 2011. They failed because most people in the UK go, "What's Best Buy? Never heard of that before." Obviously, those of us that know American stores would have, but imagine they used to make phones that meant to use in cars. Yes. Well, now it's illegal. Yeah. Yeah. So now they just sell regular mobile phones, but they're still called car phone. Yeah, that's a company for you. Why is there fireworks? Because people are too eager to buy fireworks. Though, for anyone who's not in the UK, we have a holiday on the 5th of November. So November 5th, we have a holiday called Guy Fawkes, or Fireworks, or known as Fireworks Night. And Guy Fawkes was a guy that supposedly tried to blow up the Parliament. Now we celebrate him not blowing up the Parliament by blowing up fireworks, if that makes sense. The anonymous Maxman, yes. So yeah, so we start selling fireworks in the shops like 2 weeks before the firework Guy Fawkes night, and then people decide, you know what, that's why wait until to the special night, let's just set them off now. So it'd be like selling fireworks to the 4th of July and letting them off halfway through June, basically. That's basically what people are doing right now. I think he might have been Irish. I know he wasn't very fond of the British government, which doesn't really narrow it down too much. But yeah, the unfortunate thing, guys, is that people will buy the fireworks which are being sold for November 5th and will just let them off randomly leading up to, and of course people aren't prepared, animals aren't prepared, everything gets scared and nervous, and unfortunately animals end up suffering because people aren't able to prepare their animals in time because they didn't know there's going to be fireworks. All governments have their opponents, I guess. Don't like fireworks. Yeah, I'm okay with fireworks. So there was a petition not too long back trying to reduce the sale of noisy fireworks. Like, fireworks don't need to make a sound in order to make a light display. So there was a petition at one stage trying to restrict the sale of like noise-making fireworks to the public. So only noise-making fireworks could be sold to events, big events, that they would only hold on November 5th. So people would know November 5th will be noisy, every other day will be fine. Let me rephrase that. I don't like fireworks in the hands of non-pros. Yes, I like firework festivals. Yeah, and there was another thing about saying, well, do the public even need to have fireworks? If you want to see fireworks, pay a little money, goes along to an event or a festival, and see a professionally organised display, and kind of enjoy that. Because you will never be able to make a great display yourself with a couple of fireworks. Even though you spend a few hundred on fireworks, you'll never get anywhere as good as the pros who spend thousands. And it's organised, they do some music usually, and it's a really good display when you go to a proper one, but people just go lighting one and just go whoosh. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. So, I understand. So people want to have the rights to set off explosives, colourful, noisy explosives, but you don't really need to. What are you missing, really? You're more likely going to blow your own hand off, which people do. People will light the firework while holding it, and then they get burns. And fireworks are illegal to sell to anyone from under the age of 18 because they get used as offensive weapons. People will use fireworks to attack people. There's been cases of people putting fireworks through people's doors and using them to attack people, firing at people in the street. Obviously it's not commonplace, it's not everywhere, but it's not unheard of for people to use fireworks to cause damage rather than their intended use, which is to make a happy display. In which case the professionals should be the only ones that could do that. But I think the last time my family actually had fireworks for our home was like, I think I was very small. I was like I must have been 7 or 8, maybe less. And that's the last time we bought fireworks, so we're talking a long time ago. Yeah, I agree with you though, Jeffrey, that there isn't really any need for the general public to have fireworks. Especially when people have their gardens and yard space so small. you can't make a safe area to let a firework off. It's normally in a residential area near houses and trees, and professionals will have a whole field to work with. You got to stick it in the middle of a field away from all the houses. It's not going to cause any damage to property or people. So, yeah. Don't just don't trust the general public. Full stop. You don't need to continue that. People also have PTSD. Yeah, people with PTSD hearing explosions going off. That's not going to be very good. At least again on a designated day. Like if you say, well, okay, there's going to be noise and explosions on November 5th. People can prepare for that and go, well, okay, that's going to be a bad day. I'll just take a load of sleeping pills and knock myself out. And then wake up the following day without having to suffer. Only have fireworks on New Year's Eve. Yeah, we have some fireworks on New Year's Eve, like generally speaking. Again, they're mainly big shows. I don't think they sell them to the public for New Year's Eve. I think it's only for November 5th. But you will hear them starting in October. Yeah. Yeah, it always seems to be the same. Yeah, so many people can suffer from fireworks, whether it's like sort of having burns, sort of property, PTSD, animals suffering. There's too much of it. They drive. A lot of people going from Eastern Europe. They drive through Germany. No border control anymore with it. Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you just go to another part of the EU, buy stuff, and then sort of move to an area which has more control. Poland, you can buy stuff that is way heavier. Oh wow. Yes, but yeah, just cross the border to Poland, get the really big explosives, and then drive back to wherever your country is, and oops. Yeah, I suppose one thing we can't have here is you can't get back into the country with explosives, whether they're supposed to be for entertainment purposes or not. Yeah, hopefully people won't be too stupid, but you can't trust the public, as you say, Jeffrey. So the general public as a whole is stupid, and that can go for any civilization, really. People en masse are stupid. That's just how it goes. You can't get away from that fact. What's 1 of 4? Where's the other ones? It's a shame, really. Yeah. I think for an intelligent species, we're not very intelligent when it comes to certain things. I'm going to explain education, possibly. You can show all the videos you like about don't play with fireworks, kids. That used to be adverts on TV, actually. There used to be like public service adverts like, do not play with fireworks. Fireworks are dangerous. And people go, oh yes, dangerous. And then you go, it'd be funny if we try doing this. We won't get hurt, we'll do it properly, we're not silly. We're not like those people who blow their hands off. We'll be fine. Go, oh, sorry, blew my hand off. Same, we had one that said, she bent and run a lastjen met run werkstand. Okay, rhymes in Dutch. So yeah, you tend to find that rhyming messages tend to stick in your head, don't they? Translation would be, you are a cow if you play with fireworks. That's quite a strong direct message. You can't argue with that. So, stunt and runs sound similar, I suppose. So they bent and spent in runs as je met werkstunt. We have a new government campaign that is actually in English to get people to stop carrying knives. Oh wow. Is that to suggest that the message about carrying knives is very much an English thing? So I wouldn't argue that. Drop your knife and do something with your life. Ah, it works. And it's a very strong and sensible message. Sort your life out, basically. Knife violence has been high the last couple of years. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Oh. Especially among youth, we have 13-year-olds attacking each other with machetes. Oh wow. Yeah, that's not good. Where's the last one? You know, drill rap is a UK thing too. I recognise it, drill rap. I can't imagine it. Big head now and parts of the subconscious stab something. Ugh. Yeah, they generally kind of attribute rap to violence because it's talking about gang culture and sort of you have lyrics like sort of if you're gonna sort of mess with me, you're gonna get stabbed kind of thing. I'm not very much paraphrasing. I'm not saying all rap says that, but there's gang culture in some rap that young people go, oh yeah, it sounds cool to be in a gang. Yeah, it really isn't. Yay, got it. Yeah, the unfortunate thing we find in the UK, I mean, it might be the same in the Netherlands, that obviously younger people, like kids effectively, are getting recruited into gangs because they will get a more lenient sentence if they're found. There's a problem there too, yeah. And it's just like, well, okay, if we get the young person to do it, they're going to get off a bit lighter than if we have an adult do it. And of course, they're more susceptible for like manipulation, and they're made to feel cool as part of something, and they don't have anything to feel part of anyway. So they feel like they belong. So it's kind of like a failure in sort of providing a means for younger people to feel part of something useful. So it's like saying, well, there's nothing else for me to be a part of. I'm not worth anything. I might as well join the gang and be seen as valuable and be a part of something and contribute. So one suggestion to solutions to that is to make sure younger people have resources to focus themselves onto. Have groups that the youth can participate in, and they have found that in the UK. A few communities, at least, they managed to reduce gang culture and recruitment into gangs because they have provided enough for the youth to do. If young people have things to do, they tend to sort of do those things and not get involved with gangs as much. But it's unfortunate not every area has the resources to put into providing that. Which obviously leads to young people doing their own thing. Hopefully we'll find a solution. Well, the solution is money usually. Solution is usually money, and the fact there isn't enough of it for the communities that need it. As long as people in communities are struggling for investment and money, this could be a problem. I wonder if money is the only problem. I wouldn't say it's the only problem. There's going to be other social factors involved. Possibly things like well, it can always probably stem back to certain things like money. Even if people are rich, some people just need violence to the macho. So definitely the feeling of wanting to have power is a massive thing, I'd say. Feeling that they're weak and they need to feel that power, but then that can come from not having a good home life, not having the control at home. Like if a person's parents were always made them feel that they're worthless and weak, and they were only strong if they could stand up to certain things. I mean, okay, I need to prove myself because I've never got any other way to prove myself. We are violent species, dumb and violent species. Yeah, it's in our nature to seek violence, but we have other means for that now. But we're an intelligent species at times as well, and that intelligence allows us to sort of focus our violent needs, I suppose, into video games and sports, and we can prove ourselves as a superior person through skill. Extreme violence. Yeah, so that's where sports comes in. Okay, I want to be part of something that proves we're better than something else. You go into sports, you go, well, I'm a bigger, stronger person, bigger, stronger player. My team is better and stronger than the other team. We're going to prove it through skill, not by stabbing you. A lot of intelligence. True, although wasn't the creator of the atomic bomb created it as such a technology with not the intention of it being a bomb. Was kind of forced to work on it. Atomic bomb, I don't know. I think the scientists that work on the bomb were doing so without the intention of it being a bomb. It's just obviously those who wanted to have a bomb turned their research into a bomb. Yeah, intelligence can be used very negatively. Just look at psychopaths, I suppose. They can be quite smart people. I do know about TNT. Yeah, TNT was a weird one, wasn't it? It was a chemistry kind of thing, wasn't it? Looking for something to. What was TNT originally designed for? That wasn't designed purely as an explosive to start with. Most explosives are rarely designed as explosives. They just kind of happen to be. It's like, Well, at least we can use this discovery to blow things up. Back to the drawing board to make that new moisturiser. Imagine that. New skin moisturiser that turns out to be quite highly explosive. Let's go over there. No, that is the answer to most of these things is definitely a multi-leveled kind of thing. There's never a one solution, because if it was the one solution it would be fixed by now. But I know money could be a major factor, because even if it's not money directly, it's money indirectly for some reason or another. TNT was invented to make the colour yellow and dye. You just read it. Yeah, I know there's quite a few things in science history where someone was intending to do something else and then accidentally discovered something that gets used a lot today. Like, what was it? Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners were discovered by accident. I can't remember what he was trying to make. The scientist who discovered artificial sweeteners was trying to make something else. And licked his finger. No, he made himself a sandwich halfway through an experiment. Had the chemical in his hand. And he went, "Oh, why does my sandwich taste really sweet?" And then licked his finger, which of course you would do. Any kind of sane chemist would lick any chemicals you're working with off your fingers. And found that the chemical he had just made resulted in creating a sweet flavour. Viagra wasn't meant for what it is used for today. Was it actually supposed to be like a cardiovascular thing? Sort of help heart conditions, was it? Yeah. So I do know Viagra is used for treating certain heart conditions, especially in children or babies. Obviously tiny amounts, not in the same levels that is prescribed to adult men. Toothbrush time, okie dokie. Yeah, I do find the artificial sweetener one to be quite interesting. That what kind of chemist doesn't wash their hands before stopping for lunch? Because of course these days you'd be wearing gloves, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just be doing chemistry bare hands. I think it's like, what's the other one? Was it adhesive? Superglue? I think superglue was an accidental discovery. Again, a chemist was trying to create something else and accidentally discovers superglue. Which I suppose is quite an interesting lesson of don't be disappointed if you can't get the results you set out to try and achieve. Just let things happen. Some of the best discoveries in history have been accidents, I suppose. You can say that for a creative process as well. If you set yourself out too strict a guideline to work to, you'd probably pigeonhole yourself too much that you never actually achieve your final goal. Or never actually achieve a goal, I suppose. Your final goal is still obviously to create something fairly specific. I found out when I was some time ago when I was still creating, producing digital music. I set out going, oh, today I'm going to make a music track with this kind of sound. I wanted to make it sound like this artist. And I'll start it, and I'll try doing something to try and make it sound like the artist, and made it sound completely different, but better than I was setting out to do. I go, oh, I made a really cool sounding track. I like this. This was not my plan, but I'm going to go with it and then work with what's evolving through my work. Rather than go, no, this is not what I wanted to make. I'm going to scrap it and start again. Of course, if you have a certain task you need to achieve, then yeah, you have to stick to your parameters. But in the creative process, in that sense, you go, well, actually, I've created something that's good, but not what I need. I shall put this aside. I'll continue working with this, but right now I need to achieve this goal. Never get rid of something like that. Even if you lose inspiration, you go, well, I have no inspiration whatsoever for this right now, but one day I might do. Oh, there's a whole terminal up there. I need to get back into music production. So I got my music tools down here. Yeah, I got my music creation tools down there. I've got like a keyboard. I've got an effects panel. I've got my guitars that need restoration, unfortunately. Just need to plug them all in and see what comes out the other end. It was very kindly left an old Fender guitar by my brother, which unfortunately is rusted a little bit on the pickups. We'll probably do with taking them all off and where am I going with this? Take them off, give them a good clean. Either replace or clean the strings. I'm not sure what condition the strings are in. And have myself a nice Fender to work with. Oh, that's a bomb. Don't want that really. Ah, there we go, that's what we want. One of these. Okie dokie. Oh, I need a Wookiee. Go back up there and change to the Wookiee. Chewbacca. No, it can't be Chewbacca. It has to be specifically that one. Cool, terminal unlocked. We're doing for time. Oh, nearly 10 o'clock. Precarious panel. $510 carbon bricks. What's that here? Wonder how we go up there. I'll cheat it. You're back. Welcome back, Jeffrey. Yo, hey Lisa. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm good, how are you? I'm not too bad. Still a little bit ill. But mostly okay now. Yeah, just a little bit clogged up. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. There we go. Quick water break. Yeah, I spent, as I said earlier, I spent most of last week just in bed. Trying to rest. Treasure in the trunk. I made sure I had a bit of a rest today before I streamed. I can't get this open. Ah, I wonder if it can be opened from the outside. Probably. Or with explosives. Explosives always get the doors open. It's above me. Do I have to... to go outside. Drawing in the meantime, nice. Yeah, I really like your work in progress. Looking forward to seeing more of that. If you want to show, of course. Can show you more? Nice, yeah. Definitely looking forward to seeing more. Let's switch over to a Jedi. They've got a bit more bounce to them. Ooh, maybe. Oh no, Yoda! Damn you. Designing a female main character now. I'll send what I have now. Cool. Yeah, I should definitely take a look. I should have switched out. Go back down here. There we go. Ah, no. No, fell down again. Also, progress on the first page. Lower right still needs shading and details. Needs to help with that too. Awesome. Bit of a collaborative work. Oh my god, those are Discord notifications. Oh, nice. She carrying an AK. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Nice. I like all the attention to detail, like the laptop screens. You can see all the writing on there. Well, you can't see what is written on there, but you know there's writing in there. A story about fighting oppressive governments. Oh, okay, that's an interesting storyline. So before this comic was a comic, it was a novel. Okay. So you kind of you got the story kind of already already have the story there previously. Oh, laptops is the first page of it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that detail on there. Yeah, because you could just get away with just putting like a couple of squiggles and just go, okay, this represents writing on the screen. Before it's known as a comic. Okay. So it's kind of a gone through cycle. Wasn't good enough at drawing, so decided not. That's fair. You work with your skills at the time. Right, let's swap him out for Jango Fett. Okay, Jango Fett wasn't a good idea. I go back to the roots last week. I'm glad to hear that. That's the thing, our skill sets do change over time to the point where that thing you thought you couldn't do before, you can do now. Failed before, not failed before start. Whoops, game. Been at a game at some point too, okay. Overshot it. Anyway, 2 times. There's a comic, a game, a novel, a game, a comic. Oh dear. Well, hopefully you can get some kind of medium going for it. Yeah, I started my journey on video game. Ah no, Django, no. Oh, yeah, my journey on video game creation. So I bought one of these online courses where they teach you how to do things, and you know, like so many hours of a video you can watch and follow along with. I bought a few of those now, but this week or last week I started going through them. So hopefully, before too long, I shall have the skills to be able to at least make a very simple video game. Epic. Hopefully so. Gotta say, every time I did, it got better. Yeah, you have to admire your perseverance to keep going. And go, you know what? I can do this. I'll try again. This time it will be better. You learn from what didn't work last time. You go, you know what? This didn't work because of this. How about I try doing it this way? So first comic was a fail after 2 sketches in a game, but that failed before it started. Then the book wrote 40 pages. Then game learned some Python to make a visual novel and have some visuals. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, what I've started learning is Unity. Because the Unity engine looks quite... Hey, thank you, Rusty from Zootopia. Thank you very much for that follow on Gubbish. Welcome, thank you. Now back to comic. I have 6 pages written and drawn by hand on pencil and lots of digital as well. Nice. Yeah, I started learning Unity. DJ Rusty. You're a DJ Rusty? Do DJ Glamish? Yeah, I started learning Unity because the engine looks easy enough to work with. And you are a DJ, nice. What kind of music do you go in for? But yeah, I decided to go in for Unity because the engine looked nice and easy to use, and the main language that Unity uses to do its logic coding is C#, and I am fairly confident with C# on a database and software side of things. So it's just kind of applying my knowledge, my logic knowledge from creating databases and business systems, and applying it to video games. Oh, wasn't worth the hassle, that one. Yeah, my logic coding skills are pretty solid. Might take me a couple of reiterations to and refactors to actually get the best, but I usually have pretty sound logic when I'm coding. So hopefully that can create a good game logic. The only thing I'm not sure about as far as video game production goes is story writing. If I need to have my game have a story, I might need to employ the help of others to help create characters and story and give the game a direction. If it doesn't need a story, I should be fine, but if I would like my game to have a story, I might struggle with that, because you can be great at creating visuals, you can be great at creating code, logic, sort of entertaining mechanics, but yeah, story writing is a creative process in itself. I'd love to help. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I was thinking if I ever get to a point where I need story, I'll definitely throw out there my requirements. I can tell you my story Wednesday. That would be cool. Yeah, I'll make for a lovely Wednesday topic. I do like our Wednesday streams because it's part of the stream is obviously about playing Stardew Valley. The rest of it is the stories, really. Always makes for an interesting stream to chat. All the way over there. Oh, it's in that tower over there. Okay. What's the time? Just past 10 o'clock. We'll go on for another 20 minutes, I think. 20 minutes and we'll wrap it up. Yeah, DJ Rusty, if he's still there. You might have seen I try to DJ every week on Glimish, but I mix genres up a little bit. I have three DJ shows I do on Glimish. One of them is called Lockdown, which stems from an old rock night I used to do in town, which unfortunately closed down because of sort of money issues and lack of people and all this kind of stuff. Decided to continue on with online. So that's a rock, metal, punk, alternative, emo, any kind of stuff you get out of the kind of a rock experience. I have Sonar, which again was a night was an event I created live. Didn't financially work out, so I still do that. So that's Sonar is rave, kind of underground dancey music. And I have Breakout, which is break beats, kind of break house, bass music, kind of like the slower speed break, bassy kind of stuff. So I have those three different DJ shows that I will do on rotation. This Friday, so I missed the my slot last week. This Friday, I could do a lockdown night and make it a Halloween themed special. So it'd be Halloween themed with lockdown, so kind of all your spooky rock. Oh, it doesn't even have to be just rock, it could be dance as well. But most spooky music is related to rock in some way. But I can throw in things like Monster Mash and all that. Eight. Score through the trees. 8 seconds. And then lots of spooky music. That'd be cool. So, yay, gold. That was easy. 4.8 seconds. Yeah, so this Friday will be a spooky DJ session. I will dress up. I'll be in fancy dress. Nothing too special. I had my fancy dress from like 2 years ago. So I'll reuse that because I'm cheap. Ooh, a big ship over there. Yeah, I'll call it a lockdown, but the good thing with lockdown, even though it was a rock metal kind of night, it was also kind of a anything goes, as long as it had a good party vibe, if that makes sense. Like, yes, we were there for rock and metal and punk, but if it had a good party vibe, I played it anyway. As long as it wasn't kind of cheesy, everyday radio kind of stuff. Because you can listen to it in the radio. Why do you need to have a DJ play it? Still need to request Sleep Dope Smoker once. It's 1.5 hours long. Wow. I could go away and make myself something to eat. Come back and start playing a time. Is there like a radio version? It'd be interesting to listen to this. Is it like a progressive or doom or something? How does it make it 1 hour, an hour and a half long? I know some doom metal that, yeah, doom metal plays very slowly. Doom. Yeah, just that. Boom. And then a minute later, bomb. Yeah, a friend's band was a doom band. Hello there. How's it going? Obi-Wan Kenobi's not here, unfortunately. We do have an Ewok and a Wookiee, and the not Mandalorian. That's a Jango Fett. Yeah, I had a friend. Was friends that are in a doom band together. And the amount of sweat coming off the band members, considering how slow the music was. Yeah, how sweaty can you get just playing Doom? But clearly, you sweat a lot. There's a lot of energy that goes into it. Ah, it's up there. There it is. Tune low, play slow, yeah. You want the strings to wobble even when you're not playing them. Whoops, they hit the porg, that's not good. Oh, there's one guy up there. let's try and get inside this complex over here first. Just found a shirt I need. Ah, nice. I always keep doing that. I keep finding shirts and go, I need that shirt. There's a guitar and an amp on it, and it says, tune low, play slow, hail Satan. That sounds a very good shirt. Use character Luke Skywalker ceremony. Do I have that one? Let's have a look. What's these? These are Jedi, isn't he? Luke Skywalker. Ceremony. You got the no jackets, you know, the backpack, indoor. I'm not sure I got a ceremony one. Guess he's not in that particular. Oh, you've got classic Luke Skywalker. Old, that's old Luke Skywalker. Ah, we have a bot. No, it's a spam bot. One moment while I deal with the bot. Unless you're there, Nix, you should be able to ban them, I think. Age is 61, yeah. Tell me, so so do an alt tab. Block on YouTube. Cool. Block user on YouTube, yes. Put user in timeout. Add to block list on restream. Yep. A bit out of your interest range, yeah. I'm sure people of the ages 60 and up are interesting, but not for me. Cool, it has been dealt with. Good thing, Restream does have moderation options that pass through straight to YouTube, which is quite fortunate. Yeah, I don't think I have a ceremony, Luke. This is under another name. Or another section. Was he under here? Oh, there he is. He's not a Jedi, Luke. Ah, he's got a gun. I suppose, yeah, because he's technically not a Jedi at this point. Right, going up this way. Suppose the... Oh, what am I looking for? It's over there. That's a nice easy one. Streaming sensation. Let's take us back to the beach. Oh, about 10 minutes left. Oop, nearly hit the bomb. Don't be hitting the bomb. Let's carry on up. So next week I'll actually do some story, but this week I want to do something fairly low kind of focus. As the stream title suggests, I'm just literally blowing bricks up. Switch to a Jedi. I need to move these boxes. There it is in the centre there. That's all the boxes I can use. Oh, there's one over here as well. I think that should be enough. How many Wookiees does it take? I don't know. How many Wookiees does it take? 516 card bricks. See if I can get that data card. And then the last few minutes of the stream. Oh, that's far easier than I was expecting. Cool, got 12 out of 19. Right, so what should we actually unlock then? So I've got 2 data cards, but let's spend one now. So my options are baguettes as lightsabers, devastating and delicious, Galaxy Rave, turns the Galaxy Free Play into a fun disco for all to enjoy. Got television mode, gives it an old-timey screen effect. Hologram mode gives playable characters and ships a hologram look. Retro mode adds a retro style screen effect to the game. Gonk civilians, so all civilians turn to Gonk droids. Mumble mode I've already got. Comedy weapons. Blasters and ranged weapons are replaced with silly items. So like carrots and different random items. Cantina music. The cantina music will just play on loop forever. Big head mode. All the characters have big heads. And that's it. I'm tempted by the baguette lightsabers, you know. Let's have all the Jedis fighting with baguettes. What's the most expensive one? Is that the Galaxy Rave? Followed by the Gonk civilians. I could buy the Galaxy Rave. That's the biggest one, biggest purchase out the way. Sounds awesome. Yeah, let's go for it. Even the porg is dancing. Nice bit of a party going on. Even over there you've got lights going on. There's some pretty looking plants going on. That's an easy one. Ah. Oh, that was a lucky save. So I need a second person to like the music. The music's good. Nice kind of a nice trancey stuff. Bit of funk in there. So I've swapped Luke out for someone who's got a bit more.
You're my only hope.
Yeah, definitely worth the 500,000, 500 million studs. All those lights going on down there. In the ocean as well. Cheers, big ears. Siren Head song, Run Away. Ooh. Nice. Vine time.
The fools will be with you.
It reckons it's there. I'm not sure how you get to it though. Must be an event that happens for that one. In which case, I think I've actually got all the collectibles in this level. Rumour over there. Yeah, it's just that one. I'm not sure how you activate that. So next Monday then. Next Monday I will continue the story and speak to the Wookiee in the command center. All the Wookiees dancing over there. Even the battlefield is time for dance. Anyway. Let's wrap that up here, otherwise we'll be dancing all night, which I want to reserve for Friday. So Friday night, 9 PM British time, will be DJ session doing a Halloween special based around lockdown, so rock, metal, alternative punk, but any Halloweeny spooky music will go, doesn't matter. But I'll base it around lockdown, because lockdown's the only one that sort of has that more freedom, I suppose. Next stream will be on Wednesday 8 PM British, playing Stardew Valley with Jeffrey and Lisa from Glimish and Nix from YouTube. So if you're into Stardew, or you're into listening to interesting stories, make sure you drop in on Wednesday. It's not just Stardew Valley, it's the stories as well. You get to listen to us natter away. But yeah, if you enjoyed my content, you want to see more Lego Star Wars, you were looking forward to Stardew Valley, or interested in listening to DJ sessions, drop in your follow in your platform of choice and get a freedom notification in your box. And if you want to keep up to date with me, you can do so on my Twitter, twitter.com/DJHopeJunkie, or in my Discord. Links for both are below on whatever platform you're watching. See you Wednesday. Thank you, Lisa. I'll see you Wednesday. And Nick, thank you for the hearts. I'll speak to you shortly. Have a great night. You too. I hope everyone has a good night and enjoy your week. I'll see you on Wednesday. Where's my button? There it is. Have a good night all. Good night. See you Wednesday.